Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today on women who wanted the strong and independent life, but now they are begging to be taken care of by men. Funny how it always seems to work out that way, you know, guys, like strong and independent, and then a bill comes or they don't want to work anymore, and all of a sudden it's where are all of the good men? Absolutely hilarious. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's get right into it.
Yes, men are happy being single. They are. They're definitely enjoying it more than they used to before. And because I see it, you know, it's gotten harder to date, you know, lately. Men are very satisfied in their lives without women. They are. They're working a lot, either working a lot, or if they're not working, then, they'll hang out with their friends, with their family, with their kids. Well, with their kids, it's a given. But yeah, they're happy being, if they're not married, they're happy being, bachelors and having their own space and not having to commit to anyone. So yeah, this wasn't the case before, but this is what it is now.
Men getting comfortable on their own is the problem here, apparently. Work and friends filled the space that used to go on, pursuing women or dating or looking after a woman. Nobody withdrew in protest. They just stopped finding it worth the effort.
I want to go home. Okay. I want a beer. I want an ice cream sandwich. I want to take a nap. And then I'm going to take a...
Worn out by the whole strong and independent business and just wanting a nap, apparently. That is hilarious.
Want to be a strong, independent woman.
I don't want to be a strong, independent woman no more.
Every time I see one of these clips, guys, of a woman saying that she doesn't want to be called strong or she doesn't want to be strong and independent, usually the case is this is exactly what they asked for, and then they just realize that it was difficult and they no longer want the title or the effort associated with being independent.
No more!
I am so sick of being told how strong I am because I'm not strong and I don't want to be strong.
This whole I'm a strong, independent black woman and I don't need no man, I'm f***ing done with.
She's done with the strong and independent identity, apparently, just like the previous women here, and she adds that she does not want to work either. What a surprise.
Miss Independent. I don't want to be a boss babe. I don't want to have a business. I don't want to have a career. I don't want a job. I want nothing. I'm tired.
The boss babe life, the business, the career, none of it is wanted now. She sounds worn out rather than proud about any of it.
INDEP. No, I don't want to do that anymore. Okay? HELPME me. No, give me the soft life. Come help me. Come save me. Come, because I'm tired of this. I'm tired.
So here we have another woman asking for the soft life and is asking someone to come help her and save her because she is tired. This is what I mean about men being used, by the way. These women don't actually see men as people. They just need help with their lives.
Okay, guys, stay with me. I want to know, why is it that there's so many single women desiring marriage? And I'm speaking about in a Christian environment. In a Christian environment where there's men and women, God-fearing, how is it that there's so many women desiring marriage, but not as many men? Now, I know women are not the ones that propose to themselves, so the blame is not on women. I just genuinely want to know, what is the issue that as a woman desiring marriage in a Christian environment, what is the issue that you're facing? Because I'm seeing so many high achieving women, and I'm looking around how are you desiring marriage when there should be a litter of men lining up at your door? And now I want to know, is it that the men that are in the churches are not doing it for the women, or is it that the men are not interested and they would rather bring a woman from outside the church inside the church? Or is it that the men are not interested? What is the issue? I want to know, what is the issue that you seem to be facing? Because I'm it's just always confusing to me, because I'm like, there's 90 single men in this church. How are you telling me that not a single one tickles your fancy? Or are you telling me not a single one is interested in you? I want to know genuinely, because I want to know, what is the issue that you face? What is the issue that you personally think is what's hindering women from getting married?
19 single men in the church and not one of them will do. That is not a shortage of men. 19 was never the problem here.
At 32 and a couple more months left till I'm 33, I realized that my priorities are changing. And now I'm
33 changed the priorities, framed as a natural shift rather than, just absolutely screwing around and wasting your time until 33. How classic.
Where do people meet people? Where do men and women meet? Where am I supposed to meet a man? Because at the gym, they glance over, but they don't approach. When you're out partying, it's always for the most, superficial, meaningless thing. You know what I'm talking about. And most of the time they have a girlfriend. Why are you out partying and hitting on girls if you have a girlfriend? And then the dating apps, that probably the worst one, because they're so weird. They're all weird. And you know what? It's also for the same shit as the club. It's all the meaningless, superficial stuff. So where do people meet people? Somebody tell me. I see, really good looking guy, but he has a girlfriend. Where did you meet her? How did that happen? Like, did you both have a crush on each other and then you just started dating? Because I don't know, it just seems like too good to be true, to be honest. Like, you liked her, she liked you, and then things happen. Because me and my friends are all single.
The gym, the bars, and the apps all get ruled out very quickly here. Men are still expected to find her somewhere, approach her, and do all of that nonsense. Yeah, no thank you.
I don't think men quite understand what they're doing to women. This whole, being happy with being single and, we don't need a man and all this other stuff in response to what's going on. I've been this way for years, and I'm tired. I'm really tired, and I don't think that it's weak to crave human connection and to want to tear my walls down and to want to love. That's human connection is literally, it's innate in us. It is natural to us, and I don't feel like I should fault myself for that anymore, and I don't feel like I should continuously hide that. It's I just don't know honestly what the fuck to do. I am tired.
She calls men being happy alone something that is being done to women. Men wanting peace isn't an attack on anybody at all. What even is she on about here?
I kind of wish that men will approach women more in person, because I genuinely like when a man come and ask me for my number in person rather than social media. I don't like to be approached on dating apps often, or even just online. I understand some men might be very shy and don't have the courage to talk to you, but I feel like we should just go back to those days where people genuinely just come up to you and talk to you. Because I have seen other men in cafe shops or even out in public that I find them attractive or handsome, but I will never approach them. I will never ask for their number. I will never ask if they're single or not. And I understand sometimes if you are an attractive woman, or they might think that, oh, she is probably taken, she has a husband or she has a boyfriend, or they don't want to come off being creepy. But I wish we just go back to finding people the normal way, which is going out and touch the grass.
Being approached in person is what she would rather have, but I find it funny how these women have demands at all to begin with, guys. Men approaching women was actually something that men used to be rewarded for. Now it is not really worth the effort at all. So you can say that you want to be approached, but good luck actually getting that.
Right. For all the ladies, can we just discuss hyper-independence, please? I don't even know where to start with this. All I know is that it's sitting there and I need to get it out. And if I need to get it out, other people probably can relate to this as well. So, from such a young age, I have always been really hyper-independent, fiercely dependent on self, And I never ask anybody to do anything for me. Even when people try to do things for me, I'm like, no, because I don't want to put people out and I don't want to be a burden. I know this is a pure contradiction for what I'm about to say, right? And I guess to an extent I have had a very much a feministic mindset, like, if you can do that, I can do that as well. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. I just feel like I believe I can do anything I want in life and nobody will stop me. So yeah, you could say that I'm actually quite feministic. I just want to make it clear that, see, girls that are like this, it's not a choice. We don't wake up one morning and decide, oh, I want to be so independent. It's forced on us. It's forced on us. And I am tired. I'm tired of it. Like, I could probably be like this for the next 40 years if I'm alive that long. And it's fine, because you just do what you need to do. You just, when you're in survival mode, you just need to get shit done. And if there's nobody there to do it for you, you just need to do it. However, I'm still allowed to say that I don't want to be like this. Obviously, I've been doing my renovation for a couple of weeks now, and I'm just such a dafty that I decided to take on a full renovation. It's been carnage. I've ran out of money twice. I've literally just spent like my last £200 on bloody skirting and coving, and I'm just like, what is this life? What is this life? It's not for me. I think something as well that I've totally moaned about in this last 11 months or whatever is how people always say, oh, are you seeing someone, are you talking to someone, and blah blah blah, would you like to meet someone? And I'm always like, do you know what, no, I don't need a man. That's always my response. I don't need a man.
It is crazy to me, guys, that these women try and paint themselves as the victim, like, oh, I was forced to be strong and independent. Nobody forced that to you, okay? Like, this is just ridiculous, and this is what these women say now that they want a man and they want to be taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, it's just painting themselves as the victim, even though they chose to be, quote-unquote, strong and independent. Nobody's buying it.
Two couples outside a car, slow dancing, they drive by, and I'm like, could have been me. No, that could have been me. But
Two couples slow dancing was enough to completely set her off here. I think we've covered this woman before, guys, but it's crazy that she absolutely just loses it over this.
But can we just normalise maybe not needing a man, but actually wanting someone? Like, wanting someone to come into your life and just make everything a wee bit easier, and allowing you to kind of become the female and become like the soft girl that you're destined to be, because that's okay. Like, nobody needs someone, but it's okay to want someone. I mean, I'm saying this actually, however, what's ironic is the fact that the relationship that I was in for 11 years never enabled me to be the soft girl. It never made my life easier. If anything, it was always just a current struggle. It was just always a struggle. So maybe I'm after something that doesn't actually exist. Is there a man out there who is able to make your life easier and enable you to be a little softy? Anyway, so basically my point is, I think going forward, if anybody ever offers to help me with anything, I'm just going to be like, I know it's uncomfortable, but it's only going to be uncomfortable for the first so many times. If someone wants to offer me help with anything, I mean anything in life, in any area, I'm just going to be like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to try this and see what it's like to get help with something. Like, please, does anybody else relate to this? Because I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And also, this isn't like a TikTok of me being a princess saying that I want someone to come into my life and just do absolutely everything for me. That would be very unnatural for me to allow anyway. I am just simply saying that I am tired of feeling in survival mode for so long. I'm tired. And this is actually just something that all the kind of independent girlies out there must feel, because in order to be fiercely independent, you must be in survival mode. And it's not all it's cracking out to be, let me tell you.
Her usual answer was that she doesn't need a man and she wants to retire that line now. That is not really how that works, okay? You are not as valuable to men now, and now you say that you want a man? What a spit in the face this is to men, by the way.
I don't want to be a strong, independent woman no more. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Y'all women on Al Gore's internet talking about, I don't need a man for nothing. Girl, you ain't that Rose. I don't care. I'm ready for somebody to take care of me, and I don't mean financially. Getting your rubbed, watching a movie after a long day, top tier. I don't need a man financially, but I want a man physically, spiritually, mentally. I want somebody to take fire photos with, and I can put on my phone and I can never show nobody. That's what I want. I want a partner. I want to travel the world with somebody. Roast my kids with. Build legacy. Meal prep every once in a while. I hate meal prepping all the time. Yes, I want to wake my kids up at 5 a.m. with Nerf guns. And I want a man to be hiding behind a closet so when they think they safe, he do a front flip out of it and put them in the back of the legs. I need that. You got me, babe? Because I got you.
Ready for someone to take care of her, with the financial part carefully excluded here, but everybody knows you will be required to do the providing as a man. Yeah, no thank you.
Why don't men approach me in public? Beautiful women who dressed well are telling me this all the time. Nobody comes to me, ever.
Beautiful and well-dressed by her own account, apparently, and still nobody comes over. Approaching stopped being worth the trouble a while back for men.
Look, check this out. Black women are tired. They're tired of being independent. They're tired of being looked at as the strongest. They're tired of having to take care of the kids by themselves. They're tired of bearing all the weight. Don't believe the hype that you see on all of these social media networks. Black women are tired, and the reason why I know this because I talk and have conversations with a lot of black women. But what a black woman really want, she want to be able to go to the soccer games. She want to not have to be the sole leader and sole provider of her family. She want to support the man who God gave her to be with. She want to be a helpmeet. The thing is, she's been placed in this position where she's had to lead. She's had to step up to the plate and become something that she really didn't want to be in the first place. She want to support her man. She want to nurture her kids. She want to nurture her husband while pursuing things that she's passionate about. That's it. It's that simple. The thing is, she just can't find a suitable leader that she trusts to come in and relieve her of these responsibilities so that she can finally get some rest, because that's what she wants. Rest.
He argues the strong woman image was a setup, and the clips either side of him make a great case, honestly. Bearing everything alone got sold to them as a compliment, but again, these women chose to do that, and now they are crying and complaining about it.
And any girl that tells you, like, I want to work all the time, I want to take care of myself, I want to protect myself, it's like, yo, that's like a survival tactic like that you develop because you feel unafraid in this world, right? So it's like every time I wake up, for example, I literally like hold myself and I'm like, I'm safe today. I'm safe in my body, right? Letting that feminine come in. Because for so long, I was like ready to fight. Like, try me. Say something to trigger my fears, right? I'm gonna hurt you first. And that's how I approach a lot of my relationships. I was already waiting for that shoe to drop, and I feel like that was like my masculine trying to protect me, right? Back to your question, I feel like a lot of girls have been hurt so much by their father, by their brother, right?
Or an actual relationship.
Relationship, like it's like that male figure wasn't safe, so they naturally have to be their own male figure to protect themselves. So it's like, it's a distortion, right? Because at the end of the day, we are feminine.
Working constantly started as a survival tactic, according to her, because she never felt safe. Again, this victim painting, right, guys? It's like, oh, I want to be strong and independent, but I want to turn around later and say that, it was something that was forced upon me, and now I want to be looked after. But it doesn't work like that.
Just one more thing, and I'm getting off this app because I'm almost out of coffee and my brain is slowing down. But ladies, It is okay to hang up our Miss Independent titles. Everybody knows women can do everything. We're just not meant to do everything. Let these men come in, be protectors, be providers, and make our lives easier. You have nothing to gain by trying to prove your independence. You're truly just trying to prove it to yourself. And that's okay, but you don't have to. Hang it up. Be in your receiving energy. It is time to live a soft life. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Yeah, this is not really how this works, by the way. Women don't seem to understand you can't just hit 30 and hang up the Miss Independent title. Men are going to read this as exactly what it actually is, which is a request for help now that the women have hit 30 years of age and they don't want to work anymore and they are done chasing bad boys. It's a nice try, but it's actually really disingenuous. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.